This video is intended to give a quick overview of the different areas inside the report card enter results form. Down the left hand side we have our filter, which determines the person for whom we can enter results. So we need to specify the year and period, we choose the teacher, we choose the class, we choose the student, and then that's the student that we'll be working on the right hand side. There is a second way of choosing a student. We can do it via the By Student tab. Sometimes you want to look at the results for an entire student, so we can simply choose the student and that will show all of the classes that that student has. The level filter filters the student list on that level. The All option excludes that filter and displays all students in the reporting period right there. On the right hand side we have our entry form. There's a couple of things that we can do here. At the top we've got the subject or class name that the student is in. If we click that, it collapses it up so that it's not taking up so much space. Especially that's useful if you don't use the overall level of achievement. It's also possible to show a course outline. If the school has set up a course outline for each subject, then the course outline will appear in this box. It's resizable, so you can drag that up and down. We'll hide that for the moment. We can collapse that as well. Below that we've got the comments area. Manually changed simply indicates that this comment has been manually changed, that is, a character has been typed in there, as opposed to just using the build option. You can also change the font size here. If that font is too small for you, choose a larger font that's more appropriate. This lists the comment types for the class comments. Remember that we're working on class comments and results in this tab. So there may be multiple class comments that can be recorded against a particular class. This can vary from school to school and of course class to class. The Show Related Comments checkbox allows you to look at comments from previous years. That can be useful. Previous years or semesters. That can be useful to see what you typed in last time, just to make certain that you're not typing the same thing again. Down the bottom we've got our criteria outcomes. These options allow us to add or remove criteria. Rarely would you need to do that. These criteria would already be prepared for you, and the drop down list to allow you to select them. The icons here indicate the result type. So the higher they get, the bluer the icon becomes, and the lower they get, the redder the icon becomes. In the center we've got our general comments. The general comments allows us to enter in a comment for the whole student that isn't class specific. So a senior teacher comment, or a role class teacher comment perhaps, or a principal comment, as you can see here. At the bottom we'll list all of the classes that the student does, and that can be expanded out so you can see the individual criteria results that that student acquired. That's useful again for a senior staff member, say a principal, who's wanting to give a comment for the results for this student overall. He wants to see at a glance what those results are and doesn't want to have to move through all the classes on the left. Again, you can build the same way as you could build comments previously. The All Students Comment tab is useful because it shows all of the student comments in a single list. So it's good for proofreading here, or also to see an overview of what all the teachers said about that particular student. The preview page allows you to preview the report for the student. Of course, this is going to show the completed report, and it could be printed from here if you so desired. Scroll through here a little bit and you can see that that's the printable report that would be sent home. Finally, there's a proof tab. The proof tab allows the teacher to get a summary printout of all the results for all the students in the selected class. In this instance it's non-geography. So all the students in this class will appear on this particular proof report showing the comments and the criteria. Good for proof checking, proofing your data entry. These reports can all be saved and sent out to various forms, obviously the printer, but saved to other forms as well. Well, that's the overview.